Was that this faucet?
That was a drinking fountain.
Fuck you, drinking fountain.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Just take it off the wall and fight it. And you take it out of the back and office space it.
Yeah. Oh shit! I want to do that so bad.
While
If
playing.
that copyright gets that bad, I'm gonna do that shit. We're just gonna fucking nail it in the parking lot. Just boom, boom. Get the bat. What was the name of that song?
I can't remember.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah. On that note, welcome to the podcast.
Oh shit! Didn't even know we're live. Hello, sexy people out there.
Man, he's in a good mood today.
I got coffee.
Where from today? Flying Joe's?
Flying
Joe's.
You said Flying Joe's. He should have called it that. Flying Joe's. Just him.
He could have did like a little Super Mario 3 version of him.
Yeah.
From box art.
With a cape and shit. It's got a raccoon tail. Oh, you got a... No, that's two different costumes.
The raccoon tail. That's the one.
But yeah, but he didn't have a cape. The cape was the
cape.
Super Mario World.
No capes.
No capes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm Aaron. This is Alex. Welcome to the podcast.
All right. So today we're going to talk about the big news this week. It's the rave. It's Sony announced the new console, prices, specs, and shit like that. So we're going to do basically what to buy and what not to buy, and compare both of the systems. I don't know how to start this. I think Xbox is going to win this new generation of consoles. And I think PlayStation is going to go down. Even it's hard for me to say that, but the Xbox is definitely a better system. And we'll go into details of the why, and then pretty much just try to give our whole opinion about it. Aaron, which systems do you believe that's going to be good?
Well, I haven't seen much of the Xbox, so if you've seen more of that, please enlighten us. But I like the 5 simply for the Demon Souls presentation I saw. The remake of that game, which of course is based off the studio too that makes the game. But
yeah, I guess
if they're gonna make that an exclusive title, that's gonna do a lot for the PS5 because Demon Souls is a very popular game. The remake
that was the first one.
That was the very first one that started the whole Soul series.
Yeah, that was the one with the what was it? That power creep on that ability, or like you can not have any armor and shit like that, and you can just get there with
you can
beat the
kind
whole
of
game
do
with
that.
something.
Yeah, you can kind of do that in Dark Souls, but the game was out for so long and stuff, and such a big
Not
hit
Dark Souls, it was Demon Souls.
What I'm saying is you could kind of do that in the Dark Souls series too.
But I thought they nerfed it or something.
They can no.
What was it? It's like you have some attribute so high that.
Oh, you could just do your stamina because you can just roll around all over everywhere.
No, that wasn't it, man.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about in Demon Souls.
It's something. I forgot. Somebody was telling me about it. Like you can just have this either one item or like you power up some attribute or something. You power up something and then you kind of just can roll the whole game without any armor, weapons, or anything like that. Something like that. I don't know what the fuck. Either way. I played Demon Souls the first time it came out. Died a lot and didn't like it. So I was like, whatever. And then I played Dark Souls 3. And then I actually liked it.
You played the first one too. I remember coming to your house a few times, and
that wasn't the first one. That was the third one.
No, it was the first one because I showed you how to arrow that dragon's tail, and you get the Drake sword.
Oh, that's right.
And I said this makes the game on easy mode for like the first half of the game.
Yeah. But that fucking dragon came back.
Yeah, it'll come
Oh
back.
my
Yeah.
god. It was so I didn't know he came back. I thought you killed him cuz every other time that I would camp, I would he wouldn't be there. So I was like, okay, and then I'm just camping, going back, and then one time I think I died or something. And then, or I don't know, couldn't remember what it was. I go on that fucking bridge, and he's back,
Yeah.
and he fucking kills me, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
He'll still
no.
scorch it and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, so then I'm like, fuck. So how am I gonna get my shit back? So I try to creep there and get my shit like really on the edge of the fucking bridge so
Yeah.
he doesn't get me. And I got my shit back, and as soon as I got my shit back, he noticed me, and I started fucking running. I was like, "Ah!" I got out of the way, but I didn't. Yeah, but the first time, I was so brave. Came around the corner, and up this upstairs, and going to the bridge. And as soon as you get in the middle of that bridge, not the middle of the bridge, but like he sees you like at the beginning of the bridge, but like you know what I mean. If you're in his sight, you can see he can get him.
Yeah.
Oh, when you taught me that arrow trick, I was just spamming the arrows so much. There was so many dragons I killed. I was just like shooting them, shooting them, shooting them. And before I got even to the encounter part, I would shoot them from a distance. There was this one dragon I beat that way. I copied from you. He was like I was in like this gorge, and he was like on the mountainside.
Oh, you talking about the dead dragon?
Yeah, I killed him so
Yeah.
like that because I just I saw him, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot him.
Yeah,
shoot
that's the
him.
best way to
and I was
cheese
killing him, and it was killing him, and he was trying to fight, and he didn't know where to fucking fight because I was so far away, and I was like, yeah,
He would just
yeah.
keep puking. And
Yeah,
just-
yep, exactly. That's all he kept doing. And then I was like, oh, this guy sucks.
yeah. There's a lot of good ways to cheese some bosses in that game.
That's cool, man. I don't know how to fucking people beat it. It's just insane. Like you just facing it.
I've beaten every one except number 2. Number 2 I didn't honestly care for. I thought it was the worst one in the entire series.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people said, but the third one's, from what I hear, is really good.
Yeah, because it's like the main director, one of the main directors or creators of the games, left on number 2, and he came back on number 3.
Oh,
So
huh. This in Bloodborne, is it Bloodborne?
Bloodborne is part of the Souls series of games, but not in the same universe.
That one has guns, right?
That one, yes. That's the one that everyone thinks that's the best of the entire Soul series.
Is it because it's lighter? It's like it's not as real Dark Souls, because that's what I hear. I hear it's the light version of all the Demon Souls and Dark
I wouldn't say
Souls.
it's a light version. I think it's partly because of the story. It's Eldritch, so cosmic horror.
Ooh, I like
H.P.
that.
Lovecraft.
I've never got a chance to play it.
And
Ever comes in?
there's no blocking really.
Boo.
It's riposte or counter, and a lot of people like that because it's more
Riposte.
action. Riposte is a kind of a fancy term for like
Hey,
counter.
you keep it out of here, Frenchie.
Okay,
All right.
but if you ever
Talk
get a chance
like
to play it,
like a real man. Riposte.
man,
That's how you pronounce it in America.
I wish there was
Riposte.
culture in the shop.
Yep.
And I'm the white one.
Hey.
Steve, oh, we're off topic. Ah, damn. Steve's telling us we're off topic again. God damn it.
Who told us?
Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Remember we had to replace Mark?
I forget. Yeah.
Mark kept
Fucking
letting us go off
Steve.
topic too much.
Yeah. We're off topic. Okay, go. Getting back to what we were talking about.
So, one of the things I know of is that a lot of people have been loving the PS5 when they were showing things with Spider-Man.
Oh, because it's Miles Morales.
No, hold on. Yeah, yes, you're not wrong there, because everyone likes that there's going to be a full story with that as DLC or whatever, or its own game.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear it's the same game, but DLC.
Yeah,
That's lame.
It-
He should have got his own game.
but that's what they're saying. It's like it's a full-on his own story game.
Okay.
But when they were showcasing differences and stuff like that, they were showing how quick it could load. and the PS4, God, I'm so bad at that. PS5 can push through data at 5.5 gigabytes per second versus the Xbox Series X can only do 2.4 gigabytes per second. It's not going to be astronomical differences, but it's going to be a marginal difference.
I don't see that. I'm looking at their specs right now.
But I know the PS5 has been touting that open world fighting games or anything like that with marginal load times where it's pretty much just seamless. And I, for one, and for that, I'm not so big on graphics still. I'll still go back to Super Nintendo or anything like that and love the graphics for it. So I'm not too big of a graphics fan, even though I was really impressed by the Demon Souls thing. I just care about the seamlessness and the ease of loading and stuff that the system can do for games. So when they're touting that, I mean, I'm for that. I'm more for the quicker load times. Ooh, my sniffles.
Okay, so let's just go over prices. So Sony PlayStation has the premium system, which is $500, which is the exact same thing as the premium system for Xbox. And then they have, which I can probably spend a whole episode talking about this shit.
Yeah. Wait, you mean the premium thing or what?
No, the bump down.
Oh.
So the bump down for which is the digital edition. Those words, digital edition.
You should have saw the comments on that on one of these Facebook posts about that.
$400 for PlayStation, and then $300 for Xbox. Xbox is gonna win, strictly for that. $300 for that. But the sizes on that are not explained here in the article that I have, but it's just giving me the premium prices, or the specs for the premium console. What I'm really, really frustrated with is, as a store owner, and so okay. So I have two sides to this. I like that it's digital too because, for one, it saves the environment. We just make it too much fucking plastic. Whatever. You know what I mean? You know, it's just like, oh, less whatever. But there'll be less jobs because they won't need that many hard copies going around. They're just gonna have all digital. But here's the frustrating thing. So trading is gonna be just almost obsolete at this point. Like little game stores like this, GameStop's gonna go out of business. They'll cut down a lot of prices. I mean, a lot of the stores will get cut down because the company's gotta see the overhead on all these different stores, and they're just realizing they're not making enough money if everything goes digital. So here's the thing: is when people can only afford the digital versions of these consoles, and that they can't just go to a Red Box or something like that, or their local, video store, or just a local GameStop or a local video game trading spot like we are, to get the hard copies, and then to play it on their smaller cost, console. Do you think those people are going to have the internet? Just have internet, just in general.
It's like I've always said this, until it's treated more as a utility than it already is, and there's fiber, fiber optics and stuff going everywhere. That shit's going to be a problem. It's going to be.
What do you mean? I don't.
What you're saying with the internet and stuff like
yeah,
that. With having internet.
I mean, I've been at this for a while. I know what kind of people are. I mean, we live in Michigan, so there's plenty of spots in Michigan that are terribly
barren.
And then you also gotta realize it's just like they're forcing people to buy the $500 one just so they can get their hard copy ones. Then they can run the disc, right? Mm-hmm. Which is really problematic. Because if you go to the only one you can afford is the digital one, And then are you expecting? I don't know. I think it's the worst decision, and we should any game store like us should be taking this as a warning.
I
Like what's our next step? They're trying to choke out hard copies on every game, every console now. They're trying to go digital, which is really, really, really hard at some points because you're forcing people to get the internet, which some people can't even get good quality internet. Like we'll have customers in here. Prime example. We sold Tales of Mana for the Switch. Guy lives in Bangor, which is 15 minutes away, not even that. And he said it would take him 2 hours to download his game on the Switch.
That's why I don't think there's going to be much worry.
And it's just so... But I just don't get, like, they're sitting in their office and they're like, oh, these motherfuckers are up there just like, you know what? We're going to pull away. We're spending money on these companies that are making discs for us. How about we just make it all digital? And then fucking Bob, Fred, Tom, Joe were like, yeah, let's do that, Mark. And then they're just sucking the tit of the CEO, not realizing what they're fucking really doing. I think they hurt the smaller people that can't really afford the $500 the $500 one when they just want to have fun. It really is. It's just like they're just trying to have a good time. A lot of people try to play video games to have, like that's their winding down, or some people
Not me.
What do you mean?
I do it to get fucking pissed off.
Okay.
Beat my wife.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Whoa.
kidding.
See you tomorrow, folks.
Baby, what's wrong? You talked at the wrong time. I was playing this game.
Nope. Not around here. We don't hit women. So just putting that out there.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows.
I know. But either way, so what I'm trying to say is that it's just, I don't get where they were going with that. I wish they would have explained their moves, that why they decide to do things like that.
I don't think there's going to be that big of a worry. Because I'm glad you brought it up. That reminded me. A lot of people are also like beyond the loading times. People kept asking Sony until that Gamescom thing came up, what will be backwards compatible.
Oh, I just saw the list. I was looking at it, and that's another thing they're gonna get blown out on. So the backwards compatibility, almost all PS4 games are gonna be played, including optimized PS4 Pro titles. What the hell is that?
I don't know, but what I saw is that most of PS4's library, they just came out yesterday with this news, is that PS4's library is supposed to be backwards compatible.
Oh.
But here's the thing that Xbox has over it, though, is that select in some games of Xbox 360 are going to be backwards compatible. Like, how hard is it to make a fucking system have something that can decode the data that's on another disc when the PS3 could fucking do it?
I don't know. I genuinely don't understand that. Why they just don't make all the consoles just backwards compatible, just all the way back. I mean, is that technology that bad? Is there no?
I don't know.
Does it?
You wouldn't even have to make a digital edition. You slap $500 on that fucking thing. Guarantee you, people will buy that system.
Yeah.
I don't have to have a PS2.
If it goes back to PS2, like that would be fucking bananas.
Guarantee you, PS1. If it did PS1. The sales would skyrocket on the 5 versus the Xbox.
Yeah.
No question.
I bet. Because I think that's one of the greatest things about that was one of the greatest things about the PS3. When that came out, the first wave of it, the first gen.
Yeah, was backwards compatible.
That was backwards compatible to all the way to the PS1.
That's why I still have mine. That's why I
just
tried to fix it when it crapped out.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Funny story on that is I called every store in Benton Harbor, St. Joe, Best Buy, Meijer, everywhere. Mm-hmm. No one had one. And then I finally, when Game Crazy was in business at Hollywood Video, they had one left. And I asked them to hold it for me, and they said they would. And I told them I'll be there like half hour sharp. I went there and bought it.
Good. But going back to the backwards compatibility, Xbox has gotten blown out on that. I don't know why. I mean, there's great gems out of Xbox. Not that many. I would say there's at least 10 gems that were played on Xbox. I mean, they still have Halo tournaments for the Xbox. Even that boxy ass game, they still do tournaments for that shit. But in comparison, so that's another thing. So the key exclusives that are coming out for the PlayStation is the Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Horizons 3, Forbidden West, Gran Turismo 7, and then Xbox. What? I say it backward?
Gran Turismo.
Like, did I say it? Yeah.
Gran Turismo.
Turismo.
You missed the whole O at the.
Oh, M-O.
You made
English.
that sound like an RPG game or something.
Sorry.
What a
and then
fancy
there's
world in Gran Turismo.
like, Gran Turismo. You know, fuck it. You say it.
I love you.
Fucking whatever, man. I don't want to fucking talk about it anymore. Either way, the CPU are about the same. They're 8. I don't know what an 8-core means.
There's 8 cores.
Okay, but oh, actually, they're not the same. On the PlayStation, they got a 3.5, and GHZ, whatever the fuck that means, and on the Xbox is 3.8. So they got them by a 0.3 there, and whatever is MA or AMD Zen 2.
That's a processor that you can get for like computers and stuff too.
Ah.
Is it Risen? Is that what you said?
I don't know.
Can you shoot that to me, please?
Okay.
I can't find that list.
Dude, I'm sending it to you right now.
What a guy.
Boop, boop, boop.
Because the only thing I have is it's like.
Yeah, it's got
Fucking story.
comparison. And then...
Oh, Tom's Guide.
Yeah, Tom's Guide.
I like this site.
Then you read the rest off of this. I left off on the CPU.
This
Go
is
to
something
the
like
GPU.
usually you'd want like Dan to explain to you because like
Yeah, Dan knows all about then.
I'm sure I built my own PC, but like I had Dan's help.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me.
Yeah, so the 8-core 3.5 gigahertz. So what? The Xbox on the right, 3.8 gigahertz.
Yeah, Xbox is on the right.
Yeah, that's marginal difference. Not even
Yeah, that is
huge.
a big margin. What is the GPU?
10.3 teraflop AMD. So both of them have AMD GPUs in them. I bet you anything they couldn't even do anything with a Pentium like i-series or anything like that. Like for example, my computer has an i-series Coffee Lake processor into it, even though it's different from the GPU. But they're supposed to be like high-end processors is the point I'm getting to.
Okay.
And I'd be surprised if these systems could be able to take that, because what they're talking about too with this in comparison with these specs is that they can run 60 frames per second. That's a big request about these systems.
Okay.
With quick loading and everything like that, when PC right now can do that. So that's why there's that joke that, oh, consoles can now do the 60 frames per second or a tad more and look beautiful. They're catching up to PC, and then fucking NVIDIA comes out with their big ass new graphics card, and they're like, ha, you know. Which console, in my opinion, will never catch up to PC. It'll be close, but
yeah. I mean, I don't even want to get into that subject.
This is saying up to 120. Sorry, up to 120 frames per second. Wow.
Both of them.
But you have to have a TV or something that can do that.
Yeah. So the resolution's the same, frame rate's the same, optical disc is the same, which is Blu-ray, 4K. But the significant difference here is, which I don't understand. This is that maybe you can enlighten me in this. So Sony decided on their premium. So by the way, guys, all these specs that we're giving, that is for the premium consoles. So the premium consoles are what we're talking
Don't buy
about.
digital.
We're
Just
not
don't buy digital.
Huh?
I'm just telling people, don't buy digital. You'll hate
No,
yourself for it.
it's the worst.
Not for us. Not for.
Well, here's another downside. A lot of people don't get this, and they don't get. I don't think the companies care. They don't give a shit. They know it's the cheaper system is junk. Well, here's the thing: is they give you a digital copy. They're like your digital edition, but the hard drive is so fucking small.
Yeah.
We already know how many games you can put on these fucking systems when you give a 500 gig, hard drive.
Yep.
You put like 4 games on there, and like you try to put that 5th one on there. It's like, oh, you need to delete something. You only have X amount of space.
Well, Witcher was the Witcher Game of the Year edition. I think at one point was a free game on PS4.
Yeah.
That game's like 30 gigs.
Yeah, so here's another thing, and there's some games up there kicking up there in like gigs. Mm-hmm. So, but here's one of the things for the premium set on this premium console for the PlayStation. I don't understand this, but it's a 825 gigabyte custom. What does that mean? SSD, whatever. And then for the Xbox, it's a 1 terabyte custom NVMe. What the hell does that mean? Never mind me.
Never mind. Give me a second here because I don't want to be wrong on this.
Yeah, so that is the weirdest. So I don't know, man. Xbox is just pretty much kick them in the dick. Which is funny because the last series of consoles, fucking PlayStation just kicked them in the dick, and I just really, and I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry. I was just going to answer your question real quick about this real quick. I don't know what they mean by the custom, but the SSD is solid state drive versus the hard drive HDD.
Okay.
And the solid state drive is better for gaming because you get better performance.
Okay.
It can process things with quicker loading times and less stress.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. And here's one of the downside. I think Sony, or not Sony. I didn't read anything about Sony's memberships. But Xbox is having you to pay a monthly fee for all access program. So if you got the $300 one, which is the digital edition only, it's $35 a month. If you got the X series, which is the premium system, I think it kicks it up to $50
for
40.
For what? What comes with that?
Oh, I read this. It's just like it's what they have now, but then they have access to. It's basically what they have now. It's just gold.
That sounds like expensive gold.
It's very expensive. There's literally nothing on there. They're just like, you know how gold is now.
It's like $10 a month, right?
Did they do that? Well, if you had to buy like 3 months, 4 months, shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
For a while. They're still doing it. I don't have an Xbox anymore, so I couldn't even tell you. But like, so you would pay that one-time fee, and you get like 3 months, or you can do 6 months, you can do a year, right?
Yeah.
But this time they're cutting that all off, and they're just doing it. They're just doing it for the $35 per month for the all access. Oh no. It's $35 for the X series, and it's cheaper. I think it might be $20 or $25 for the S series. So that's kind of weird too. Like if you get the lower console, if you get the digital console, it's cheaper for the access. But if you get the X series, the premium console, it's a little bit higher.
Okay.
So crazy.
So before I go on a tangent on that, what's the PS5 price?
I don't think so.
Because now it's $10 a month, or you can do month, 3 months, or a year.
Yeah, so that's what's normally what would happen. I'm looking it up on Lexus.
Wait, let me make sure I heard you right too. That Xbox price. Is that
So I'm
per
pretty
month?
sure. Okay, it's $25
Per month?
per month.
Ugh.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right
This
now.
reminds me of the whole Mulan bullshit.
It's fucking horseshit.
Which, by the way, if no one knows, you already pay for Disney Plus, but then they want you to pay $30 to watch Mulan.
Oh, gee. Yeah.
That's fucking horseshit.
What? Say that one more time.
So if you have Disney Plus,
Yeah.
you pay for a membership, right? Monthly
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, when Mulan came out,
Yeah.
you have to pay $25 or something like that to watch the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's like, I have to pay to watch a movie on a streaming service I already pay for.
Yeah.
Just don't release on Disney Plus or
Yeah.
don't charge. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's pretty much
or
horseshit.
I could see this because it's a new movie. Say, hey, for just one time additional $5, just to help the theater and I don't know. I could see that, but $25 is, ooh baby.
I'm trying to.
Are you trying to find out what the PS5 one is?
No, it just keeps sending me the fucking website. I don't want to go to your website. I want somebody else to explain this shit to me.
Well, while you're looking, gosh damn, I can't stop yawning. While you're looking,
Okay, here we go.
okay,
Do. All right. So it looks like okay. The S series. I see 2 different consoles. Blah blah blah. Ultimate Pass.
well, nonetheless,
It's roughly $10. What the fuck?
bear with us, folks.
Sorry. Okay.
We don't do our homework.
Oh no, we don't.
Well, we can't be blamed here. They've been putting out new announcements every.
Okay, so for the X bundle, which is a premium for Xbox Series X bundle, it'll cost you $35 a
Okay.
month. That's a month per month with a fixed. Oh my god, with a fixed Oh wait,
With a fixed.
I think
What?
you have to sign up for 24 months to get that price. Oh Jesus. Yep, you do. And if you so it's $35 for the Xbox Series X bundle. And if you get the Xbox Series S bundle, it's $25 a month. And this is for the 24 months plan. So you have to have that 24 months of the gameplay ultimate. Yep. And it pretty much just gives you access to all like their their games that they have on there, what they're doing, or they give you like a free game for the week or discount on shit, which you typically don't need all the time. So they're really trying to choke out the second market. They're really doing a good job at it. They're trying to. But again, here's the big thing is I didn't see anything, but is Xbox still doing the same fucking shit where it needs to have the internet to do a lot of their stuff?
I don't think that's the case.
I guarantee you they can't have an edition. They can't have a digital edition for you not hooking up the system. Like so if you get a brand new Xbox, like right now, Xbox One, you literally have to have the internet to even like set anything up. It won't get past like the beginning. Like the first thing you click on is language, and then it says create an account. You have to create an account. So you have to have the internet immediately to even like when I format it. When we get some for the customers, I got to make sure it formats and it took everything and it can read a game and shit like that. Every time, I mean, I have to go through like 12 steps just to make sure this thing's working properly. But either way, I guarantee you their digital copy is going to be exact same thing. And but either way, so what I'm trying to say is that I think that's just annoying. I don't know. I don't like it, man. I really miss just the console. Just be fucking put your disc in, play the fucking game. That's just like so easy. It's so simple. I don't understand what they're trying to do all the time. I get that they're trying to make a lot of online, I don't know, access, but at the same time, it just seems really fucking shitty. But either way, I'm just, you know. But so going back to what I was trying to say, that's kind of fucking crazy though. $35 is a lot a month. I mean, shit. What are you gonna fucking do with all that? I mean, you have to be like, so you're gonna spend like $420 on top of this $500 system you just bought. So basically, every year, if you have this console, every year after that, you can. That's enough to save up to buy another fucking console, and to buy another fucking console. It's so crazy, and I mean, $420. Damn, dude, that's a lot, man. But you know what? That maybe that's not a lot. Maybe a lot of fucking people could just, spend that money like that. Just like, oh yeah, yeah. It's pretty much $8 every $8.75 every week. So, I mean, you probably spend it on like moon pies and penny whistles and shit, or Mountain Dew. I'll say Mountain Dew. I like Mountain Dew. Did you try that voodoo yet?
Why are you trying to change the subject?
I just thinking about Mountain Dew, and I just think that voodoo limited edition Mountain Dew legit tastes like fruity. No, it tastes like the Flintstone vitamins.
What?
Just in my mouth. Flintstones just getting it on.
I don't know if I want to eat Flintstones or drink Flintstones vitamin flavor.
I don't know, man. That what was that? Betty, the dark-haired one, or is that Wilma?
Betty had the black hair.
Yeah, that was a cute one.
Yeah, she was the thicker one.
Yeah, I like them.
Okay, I'm not even. No, I said thicker one out of a fucking 70s cartoon show. Nope, not getting into this.
She's got those hips.
Jesus Christ. Well,
but either way,
my opinion on it is I think what they're doing now is pretty solid. Like PS4,
really?
where it's $10 a month and you get good free games. And you get your,
I thought you said what the consoles, the new consoles.
No, that shit will change. I guarantee you. They always fuck up with these new console launches. They always do something that pisses people off. So
they kind of fold.
You could look at the past.
Because remember, Xbox One, they were gonna do like digital only.
Yeah, you were required to be online all the time. And that pissed people off.
I remember that.
Also, their system was super expensive.
People were infuriated.
Yeah, so
I was like, no, bitch.
One of the best jabs between the two consoles of all time is an E3 or whatever, where
I remember that.
It was during the PS3. I don't think
Xbox went up first.
And then they said how much their system was, and it was fucking expensive. And then just Sony comes out and goes like $299.99, and then walked away. And so the crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's how you do it right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so fucking nuts. It's so hilarious because and then they even they remember that point where they were like, this is how you can share a game with your friends. And then one guy handed him the other game. Yeah. He's like, oh, thank you. Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, because the whole used game market, too.
Oh, that was so stupid.
There's a lot of fans who, they collect games and they want to be able to play them.
It really is, man. I didn't realize that how people just like a fucking bookshelf, not full of books, but full of fucking video games. They just love collecting them, man.
Yep.
Fucking young, old, it didn't matter. They just like hold on to them. And I try to explain to them sometimes. It's like, man, if you're not really playing them, man, you could just trade them in. Get that new game. Don't spend that $60. Get some stuff, man. And then they're like, oh, no, I like my stuff. I'll take that game. I'll buy it for $60. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. But some people like doing, I'm not complaining. Just kind of weird. If I don't play something, I definitely fucking trade it in. I always found true value trading your games in for something you definitely just don't let it sit there and just devalue. There's nothing, especially like collector's edition. I see a lot of people fucking get collector's edition, and they're not worth fucking shit.
No, that shit is some of the most pointless bullshit you can buy.
Man, people like to bling the fuck out though, man.
I mean,
just,
unless it comes,
look at my fucking 10.
The only time that
it
shit
holds
that
my
matters
game
is if, like, for example, you spend 20 more bucks. I almost did this for like the Monster Hunter when it came out, Monster Hunter World. But you can get like a life size, not life size, but like a 8-inch tall Wrathless dragon from it, which is pretty cool. Like, that stuff is cool. But when you're gonna get it and it's like a collector's edition for 10 more bucks, you get these cool skins, and when you walk, dragons. You fart. It's stupid. It's so stupid. What were you saying about me? What the fuck? I know you were fucking talking about me.
Look, let me tell you a story. So the first time I ever went to Aaron's house, he was living with his mom. Shut up. He's a fucking nerd, man.
I will explain.
Oh, this. No. Let me tell my fucking story, man. I'll let you tell your fucking story.
I was young.
So, no, this motherfucker wasn't young, man.
No. What
He's a grown-ass man.
My dumbass fault left him up there.
No. He still thought they were fucking cool, man. Yeah, so let me get this cool, shit. Though. So I was hanging out with this dude at his fucking bedroom.
Fucking what?
This dude had fucking daggers, swords. And he had dragons everywhere. I thought I was in fucking Midgard or some shit, just hanging out, ready to fucking fight a dragon. I was gonna pick up this katana sword and fucking slice that bitch's head off. I'm like, what the fuck?
So, let me explain. You know how, like, when you get a gift from your mom or dad, and
how many dragons did you have to tell her? It was like, just stop. Just like, Mom, stop. I can't do it. Too many dragons. Three dozen's good enough. Jesus.
Okay, so my dad.
Actually, I want to know that. When was the point? What number you had when you decided, I was like, I'm a big boy. I don't need these anymore. Because you had a lot. I was like, Jesus.
So,
what the fuck?
So here, I'll explain. Hold on.
Go.
Those the dragon axe things you saw on the wall.
Oh, you had a fucking axe.
It was 3 of them. I'll say. So I was getting those when I was like 12, 13, 14. And my dad would get me one.
I'm going to go chop some wood, Dad.
Every year. And I thought they were cool. I was a kid, And he got me more. And I hung them up, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And then my grandma would keep giving me these little, just anything dragon statues.
Yeah.
Because she just thought I kept just one of those. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, I'll take it and just put it on the shelf here. I didn't want to. I'm the type of person to where if someone gives me like a gift like that, unless it's something really stupid or something like that, sure, what you call this is stupid. Like I'm just like, well, I'm gonna put this here. I'm not gonna tuck it away and break it and wrist break it or something hilarious. Like that. She spent money on me, and then my mom didn't give me really much a lot of those. It was more my grandma, and and I did have a sword. I had what was a white ceremonial dagger etching, which I thought was really cool. And I still think that shit's cool. And I traded it for
he's grown
a
ass man.
blue sheath.
He's got a daughter. And he's married.
Katana, a Japanese sword that where you go to almost
again
any grown-up nerd's house.
He's got a kid.
Or a manly man. And they'll have a stand with the 3 swords, which I still want myself. I think that's cool. Yeah. But I want, like, a legit functioning swords. Like,
those are hard to come by.
Yes, I know, and they're expensive as
really
fuck.
Fucking,
Just for one of those swords could be anywhere from $300 to $500.
That's a big thing too. Like, so I think it was Joe Rogan that was talking about it.
Well, hold on. Before you get into your rant.
Oh, he said sorry.
Or whatever. I'm gonna finish this.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna answer your question when you said when was the time that I should have taken this shit down.
Not even that. Just when you tell them to stop. No, it's like, stop. I don't like dragons like that anymore. No,
it's not like that.
I was 12. Now I'm 35.
I'm 31, bitch. If I still get gifts like that, I'll still take them.
Excuse me?
I'll still take
30. Them. Come on, Nana.
But it's when I had a girl I was dating at the time come over, and she did not look impressed.
I was too. I was like, ugh.
But here's the funny thing. When you start coming over, and then she did, I meant to take all this shit away. I'm like, you know what? This is kind of dorky. Let's put them away. Maybe show my kids someday. Guess how cool Dad was. Just got him all the puss.
When we look at you like, what the fuck? Oh, I wouldn't put a fucking sword in your daughter's hand. Not one fucking bit. Damn, I could only imagine her fucking running around with a sword.
Oh, man. So that's the story behind that. That everyone now knows a little bit more.
It's fucking ridiculous.
About my lame past.
I wish I could say I was like that, but I can't. I can't relate one bit.
That's cool, man.
I'm
a pioneer.
No, man. The only reason I couldn't act nerdy and when I was so I'm different because I was a closet nerd. And I would just I'll never talk about the nerdy stuff. So here's the thing about me. It's kind of weird. My wife pointed it out to me one time when we first started dating.
That you're a nerd?
No. That she said it in a weird word, and I took offense to it. She's like, "You're fake." I was like, what? I was like, yeah. She was like, you're oh, maybe she didn't say you're fake. She said it. I forgot how she said it. I think she said it in a lighter way. So I didn't get offended, but I got offended. But she said you're not a poser, but what was the word she used? I'm using the worst ones, but she didn't say that. She just said you're either way. So I forgot what word she used. But she said that you change all the time. She's like, you're not the person. You're not a person I think you are. And I was like, why? She's like, well, when we were hanging out with these people, you act this way. And then when you hang out with these people, you act this way.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's I guess I change very dramatically. And that's yeah, but I don't know.
So you're saying to her opinion, it was a little more than what a typical person does?
Yeah. So no, she's not the first person that ever tell me that. Oh. My cousin told me that a few times, and one time she said it. She's like, we were doing a 3-way call with me and our other cousin. And we were just talking, and then he got off the phone, and then she was talking. She said, "You sound different." I was like, "What do you mean?" I don't know. I never heard you talk that way or sound that way when you were talking with Tino. You don't talk with me like that. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like you were just a totally different person. I was like, "What the fuck?" And well, either way, my wife's told me that, and there's a few other people other than my cousin told me that too. And I was just like, maybe that's why, maybe I just in general, just kind of hold back on the nerdiness. I think I just do it with who I'm around with, just I kind of I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's I
don't talk about, when I'm hanging out with my CrossFitter friends, I don't talk about gaming or anything else. And then when I used to hang out with those, used to do the MMA stuff, I never talked about CrossFit or other stuff other than MMA or just do MMA stuff.
Well, that's a social norm. You talk about what's accepted in the group that you're with.
Yeah, and it was just some people are surprising. Today we were talking about this guy. When I was coaching this morning, we were talking about this CrossFit gym. So basically, no, we're just talking about MMA. So the guy knew he. So one of our clients was basically saying he's gonna go to this jiu-jitsu class school that's in Michigan City. It's called Shadow House Jiu-Jitsu, and he was talking about it. And I know the guy there. His name is Bruce, the owner. And back in the day, he used to pop in over here. There used to be a MMA place in Benton Harbor, and I used to go to there a lot. And but either way, this guy named Jacob, he said he was gonna go over there, and I was like, oh yeah, Bruce is and this and this and that. And then the other girl, the other coach, she was there, and she's like, how do you know these people? I was like, oh, it's because I used to do MMA, like just train. I wasn't fighting. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I actually liked the jiu-jitsu more than anything, and that's the only closest place you could do jiu-jitsu, just to get punched in your fucking face once in a while. um but either way, so I mean, I like the other stuff too, but it just jiu-jitsu was probably my favorite. I was just good at it. I was really good. I was better than most of those guys. So it's just because, for one, I'm the only one that, I think I was the only one that was like outside of the gym and actually watching YouTube videos and just learning new moves. So I'd like always come in, try to practice the one new move, and I'm like, yeah, but it's cool.
I just have this image where you're just outside and you're just like watching it, but you're like standing up, you're trying to do the
No,
moves.
not like that. That's not how jiu-jitsu works.
But nonetheless, but then you go inside and you're like, hey guys, watch this new move I learned, and you like do this like front flip and you fall on your fucking neck.
Yeah.
Fucking YouTube live video live me.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Jiu-jitsu is a little bit more. It's all groundwork, anyways. So either way, so it was funny. So yeah, we were just talking about that, and exactly those are things that like I don't really talk about at all. I just don't.
Well,
Never come up.
I just still find
if
that
they
weird.
do, I still don't talk about it.
I still just find that weird when she said that. When you tell me that she says that.
She didn't say like I was a poser or like was fake. She just said I'm
just different. Around.
different.
Yeah.
And
Well, even still, like, I wouldn't. I'm not like saying nothing negative or anything, but like, if someone was acting like that, I'd be like, oh, they just talk different about different things depending on who they're around. That's normal. But like, I've known you for like, I want to say at least 12 years, and
no, it's longer than that.
fucking.
It's. I think we're going on.
2007 was when I met you, but 2008, like between 7 and 8, is when we like legit started hanging out.
Really?
Yep, I remember the exact moment I met you. JJ brought me over to Tops to buy some packs, and then we like just hit it off for whatever reason, and then you asked me out on a date.
What?
I'm kidding. You asked me to come over and hang out for whatever reason. I can't remember. I think we were talking about a game or something that we both liked, but you asked me to come hang out, and then that day I met the Amber.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. We won't talk about her.
That's a crazy bitch.
I met your brother and Bill. And
Yeah.
literally, you guys were awesome. And
Were
I
we
felt
just
at
playing
home.
Smash?
I think so.
I think that's what it was.
I think that's what got us to
fucking
hang out.
Oh, we were like fucking smashing it up, man. Like fucking, man, I miss those days.
It was. It's not. It wasn't weird, but it's just weird how like we all started hanging out like 4 times a week, drinking on most of those nights.
Oh,
playing
God.
Smash Bros. Like we knew each other forever.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
But nonetheless,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah,
12, 13 years.
but-
and in that time, that's one thing I can say I respect about you a lot is that I'm not saying she's claiming that you're absolutely fake or nothing, but that you're pretty front with anyone, any group, any person, or anything
Yeah.
like that, you know? So,
Yeah, she just mentioned that I change with different people that I'm around.
yeah. And I think that's a good trait because you seem more appealing to that group you're hanging out with at that time.
Yeah, so that was one of the things that I think we ended up talking about. I think it was just like making it maybe that. I mean, I've told so a lot of people too tell me that I have like pretty good people skills, and I think that's just me like naturally adapting to the environment around me. Just you know what I mean. Just
Yeah.
like oh,
Yeah.
adapting to it. I'll talk whatever they're talking to ease into conversations better. So kind of pick up the vibes and go with that.
Yeah.
So.
There's been a few people here who's like, I think he's mad. And I'm like, no, he's not mad. I've seen the boy mad. Or they'll think that like you have a chip on your shoulder. I'm like, no, man, he's just probably focused on something.
Oh, I have a bitch rich face. Resting face.
Bitch face.
Yeah, resting bitch.
I've been told the same thing.
I'm a bitch face.
I'd be walking down the
Bitch
hallways
face.
in high school, and they're like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Fuck, this is me."
Oh yeah, I am mad. My response, fuck. You know, it's like, no, I definitely. My son has that. He's got that fucking look, exactly like me.
And a good amount of
my
pictures
wife,
she's had that.
She said that this morning.
That he has it.
Yeah, she was like, because I was holding him. He likes to watch her put on makeup in the morning to get ready for work. So I'm holding him and I'm thinking of something and I'm just like staring to nothing. And then he's staring into nothing.
Yeah.
Not looking at her. I wasn't looking at him. And she's like, you both have the exact same face on right now. I was like, what do you mean? You're both staring into nothing. Like, you're literally looking at nothing. You're looking at like a spot on the wall, and he's looking at a spot on the ground. I was like,
I would have looked at him and be like, "That's my boy."
I don't get it. When I think, I just like fucking mute out everything for some weird reason, and it's either I look mad or just like I really genuinely just looking at something. Again, if you've known me long enough, like when I get mad about something, I'm fucking really fucking mad about something, you know. But people just don't know the difference, but you would know. So it just
Yeah.
But
So to kind of end the podcast off.
yeah,
Well, no, it's just like, just don't think he's mad.
yeah, I'm not mad. I'm mad about this fucking new systems. The fucking piece of shits.
I
Man,
watch it.
God
In a year,
damn it.
they'll come down on price. I guarantee you.
You think in a year? Mm-hmm. Oof. Man, I feel
Look at any
I
system
feel
before
bad
that.
for those people then. The people that buy into it. You know what the fuck? Oh, let's talk about that. The new Final Fantasy trailer.
Oh,
Oh my god.
did you like it?
No.
You didn't?
It's okay. For
It looked
one,
pretty.
It does. For one, is it insinuating that everyone just turns into a summon?
That's what I was guessing.
Because so here's the funny thing is that this game makes it so they've been doing this shit. They did this and they stole this idea. I don't know if they stole the idea. The first time I ever seen that kind of style where they take the protagonist and then they have a secondary one, which is it's not a protagonist, like Breath of Fire 4. Mm-hmm. When you're playing majority of the game,
Oh, is Ryu?
yep, and then there'll be then he would something
His other half.
Yeah, the other half.
Bolo. Yeah.
Which is it in the past? I didn't get too far into it.
No, what it is he used to be the emperor of whatever place.
Yeah.
But they're two of the same body.
Okay,
They're
yeah, that's
split.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps thinking in storyline they're brothers, but no, they're two of the same body. And they got split.
Yep. Yeah, so stuff like that so it looks like they're doing that for that game. You're playing because it shows combat. You're fighting as the other guy, which is on the rebellion team, and then you're playing. I'm assuming the main character who's the shield to that little prince, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but then it shows him in the trailer, him turning into the Phoenix, and then the other guy,
So he's turning to Ifrit. Yeah.
and you're playing both of the characters at maybe different points of the game. But what I don't like, and they didn't show this at all, there's no party.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's problem with it right now is that it looks like it's Devil May Cry.
Oh fuck,
Now that
man.
you think about it, it's kind of like it.
Oh no, you're right.
But it's got
Fuck.
Final Fantasy 15's battle system style and Final Fantasy 7 remake. And a
Yeah.
lot of people are upset because they're like, I wanted this to be a nice, good turn-based strategy game.
I think we're getting on that. That's kind of a like. I think it's gone. I don't think anybody's gonna make those anymore.
I don't know.
I mean, they should. They're good quality games. Turn based is fine. I mean,
You just
there's-
can't make it boring.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just can't. Yeah,
And there's plenty of ways to not.
But the crazy thing is, like, I didn't think the Final Fantasy. So, I don't think they did a bad job in Final Fantasy 15.
No.
Or in remake. Remake is actually I like the
A lot of people like that.
Huh?
A lot of people liked it.
It's so cool because they had that slow frame rate where you basically you switch between characters and it like slows the time and you can really combinate make combos with different characters. So there's a lot of really good juggling sequences you can do, but you got to be really fucking quick. The only downside, sometimes you can't guarantee if you're not paying attention to if you're not a character, the computer takes over, right? On the other characters, and it's just like auto attacks, whatever. But it'll use up their special attacks bars. So then basically when you go to them, it's already gone, and you're trying to do
so
them.
it's kind of like it sounds like it's kind of a little bit like the Gambit system from 12, where you have to give them special things to do.
Yeah,
it. So,
yeah.
I like that about 12 a lot.
Yeah, that kind of got annoying. I've played it on the Switch. I was like, fuck, man.
I've been thinking about jumping into it.
Yeah,
but
it's all right.
I've been playing
It's
Spellbreak
all right.
too much, so.
Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. We didn't even talk about that. We've been playing Spellbreak. If y'all want to play with us, hit us up on Facebook. Send us your gamer tag, because I suck, and I'm kind of a piggyback.
Did you see Anthony's comment?
What'd
when
he
I
say?
posted it? He goes, what do you say? He's like, I'm dog shit tier or something like that. This
Yeah.
game, but he goes, he's having fun.
I'm having fun, too.
It's fun as
I
fuck.
fucking die a lot.
Me and Dan were playing it for a bit last night.
Did you notice that the stone guy, like every time he uses move, his armor goes up?
Yeah, that's the perk of the stone class, is that you start off with armor. So
Oh, that's fucking nuts.
and every
man.
other class doesn't start with armor, and you can't use the armor potions. But with the stone guy, while you're in a fight, you can just attack and get armor.
That's so much. How's that not overpowered?
Because, and I've been looking at this with the classes, because I got my toxic one up to level 6 too, which I kind of don't care for, but he's very ground based. You can't shoot it up in the air. The only thing you can shoot up in the air is the boulder.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So
and
every
I
other
get
class,
rocked
though,
all the time by people that jumping around and sniping down on me.
Every other class can shoot their shit wherever they want.
Yep.
With a ground one, you have, if they're like
You have
5
to
feet off
time
the-
it.
Yeah, if they're 5 feet off the ground, it will still hit them a
Yeah.
little bit, but it's so powerful, and I like the class because I can telegraph where people are going to land and time them right.
Yeah, I'm not quite good at that yet. I was just trying to get it yesterday, but it was. But that's the sucky thing. But if you hit somebody with that fucking boulder, ooh, it does so much
Yeah,
damage.
especially when you're level
Jesus
3.
fucking Christ, man.
Because real quick, so everyone can get a grasp of what we're talking about, is that there's 6 different classes. They're pretty much your guns and your stats of your class, and you have perks.
They
and stuff.
probably want to know what game we're talking about.
We said Spellbreak.
Yeah, Spellbreak.
Yeah.
So it's a battle royale style.
Oh,
game.
you mean like that?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
So
and there's
there's drop points.
50 max players, I do believe. You choose a drop point. You go there. There's chests and stuff, loot,
Yep.
and you have your primary spell. And then once you get a second gauntlet, which is any of the 5 other classes, there's the poison class, frost class, earth class, wind class, lightning class, and fire class.
Yep.
Each one of them also has a signature spell that you can do that puts on cooldown. And we're talking about this boulder thing that you can throw with the earth class. And the longer it's in the air and the closer it is to the person it hits, will do more damage. But it's a very skill shot thing.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is it explodes. So every time the circle closes, because in battle royale games, the circle will close. Every time you get to the new circle, you level up.
Yeah.
you get a new passive stat or something.
Yep.
And the third level is that your boulder will grow in size the longer it's in the air. So
Which one?
Your boulder for the Earth class.
Really?
Yeah, it will grow in size the longer it's in the air. So if you're like sneaking up on people who are fighting and they're kind of closed in, just launch this, yeet that shit, man. It grows in size and then like it does a big explosion. But
when you're in the air, you would want to jump in the air first and throw it down.
you can either if you hold it, it's like a grenade in most games.
Yeah.
You can see
it's
the
got the
trajectory.
arc.
Yep.
Yep.
And you could just launch it. But if you're in the air, yeah, you can kind of get a little more distance. But as you level up your classes, you get experience from every match. And as you level up your classes, you get these talents that you permanently have. And they're part of your loadout. Mm-hmm. So, like for example, I leveled up the Toxic class to level 6 because it's got 2 of my favorite perks. At level 6, you're immune to Frozen, Shocked, and Poison.
Oh.
And you just have that with whatever class you want.
So they all max out on level 6?
Well, for the talents. They all...
The skills?
You know those little talents that you pick at the beginning before every match?
Yeah.
You can change them out? Those.
Okay.
But the classes max out level 20. You get badges, cosmetic stuff, and shit like that. And it also has, at level 3, you drink shit faster.
Oh, really?
Yep. And so...
Oh, yeah, the thirsty.
Yep. So with these talents, they have 3 levels, and as you're running in, the battle royale, and you loot these chests and kill people, they have scrolls that level up each talent 3 times.
Yeah.
And you get up to drinking stuff 75% faster. So while you're in battle, just pop those shit, and you stay alive longer. So it's not the best battle royale game, but it's probably one of the battle royale games where I've had the most fun.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It's just so fun when you get into those fights. It's so fucking fun. And you can combine the spells. So like if you throw
I'm
out...
still not good at that.
If you throw a tornado out, you can throw a fire spell into it to make a fire tornado and shit like that. Yeah. And the game is like sitting at like a 7 out of 10.
What's the ice? When you do the ice move,
what about
their big one? What is it? It's just around you.
Yes. It doesn't do any damage, but it blocks projectiles from hitting you, which is really good.
Oh, so you stay in the circle.
You stay in the circle for its duration, but if anyone's inside of it, they freeze after a second.
So they can't hit you with their...
Yeah, for example, what I read is that if they send any minor spells at you, it's supposed to block it. And I think if you send any like if you send a big boulder at it, it will get rid of it. I'm pretty sure because it happened to me last night.
Huh.
Yeah. But it's the fights are so fun, and you get knocked out, you can get res back up.
Yeah, and the squad.
There's skills that make it to where I
accidentally played in a 3-man squad. I didn't know I did that. Off. Oh, I fucking missed. I was on the other side of the map, and they were over there. They were pinging, and I was like, "What the fuck is that pinging?" And I keep hearing it. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not in battle royale. I killed this one guy that was just straggling around. I was like, I killed this one guy, and then I killed the like one of their whatever the hell, the yellow things.
Yeah.
I killed another one of those things just laying around. Yeah.
I just like there's this little.
That's when I knew I was on the squad. I was like, oh shit.
Because when you're in solos,
I only see this in team.
When you're in solos, you die, you're just dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
And there's that aspect I sometimes really like, and over duos sometimes or squads or something. But yep, it's free. It's on Switch, Xbox, PS4, and PC. Mm-hmm. So we highly recommend you guys go play it.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I like it. Told my cousin to get it.
I just like here. You're like one more. And I gotta go.
I gotta go.
All right, Aaron. One more, and I gotta go.
I gotta go. Yeah. Oh man.
So yeah. Right. So, what are we gonna talk about next week?
Well, we'll talk about how the pre-release went for us.
We
could probably do the podcast Sunday. Just talk about the weekend so far.
Well, I didn't schedule one yet for Sunday because I didn't know if we'd have kits for it.
I think we will.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
So yeah, I was about to say we can see how it's at 6:30 tomorrow, then schedule another one. Yeah. So
for sure.
Well, thanks for listening, guys, and we hope you enjoy your weekend.
Nom 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 nom.
And come out pre-release.
Pre-release
because we'll have this video. We'll have this podcast.
Zendikar Rising.
Yep. starting at 6:30
Get some
today.
landfall shit going.
And then we have it for this weekend. But yeah, thanks for the support and take care.